video game club, I try not to interfere. I usually let the kids figure out how all these old video game systems work. For the most part, unless they're going to do some damage to the systems, controllers, or games, I kind of let things just happen. I've learned a lot from watching their interactions with these old systems, mainly that things that I thought were pretty intuitive are not that intuitive. I'll show you an example of something that happened last week. Kids wanted to play their favorite WWF game on the PS2, and they wanted to play 4 players. If you were raised in the Wii, the Xbox 360, or the PS3, you know you have to connect the wireless controllers to the system. Back in the day, you had to have a multi-tap for the PS2 or the PS1 if you wanted to have 4 players. So when they asked if they could play 4 players, they said, yeah, go ahead, hook it up. Here's what they did. The first thing they did was put the multi-tap in the second port of the controller port, hooked up the controllers to port C and D on the multi-tap, and then to my shock, they did this. They stuck the controller connectors into the memory card slots for some reason. First off, those controllers will barely stay in the memory card ports, if at all. Second, they're clearly labeled for memory cards only. Now, I'm not trying to make fun of these kids. They clearly didn't know what they were doing because they didn't grow up on it. That thing is from 2001, just a little bit before they were born. Let me realize that just because I know what I'm doing or I think it's intuitive, doesn't mean it is for everyone.